For avoiding a collision with the vehicle ahead, where you place your vehicle in the lane is important. Avoid being near oncoming traffic. Avoid the left-hand lane on a two-way, multi-lane highway without any median, because this will give you more time to respond to any out-of-control vehicle that may cross the center lane into opposing traffic. On a narrow two-lane highway, stay over to the right for the same reason. Use the 3-second rule to establish the correct following distance between your vehicle and the vehicle ahead. To establish a 3-second space cushion, note where the rear of the vehicle in front of you passes by an object, such as a street sign. Start counting the number of seconds it takes until the front of your vehicle passes that same object. Count 1001, 1002, 1003. If it's less than 3 seconds, you need to reduce your speed to allow for a larger space cushion. In ordinary traffic, weather, and road conditions, a 3-second following distance suffices to allow you to avoid a collision or an obstacle in the road. However, you must increase your following distance to 4 seconds or more in certain situations. Increase your following distance when being tailgated, when vision is blocked or visibility is poor, when speed is increased, or when adverse roadway or weather conditions exist. When you are rear-ended, it may be the other driver's fault, but that doesn't really make up for the aggravation. Rather than becoming a victim, do whatever you can to avoid being rear-ended. Distractions are bound to crop up during any drive. A child in trouble, a pet causing trouble, papers blowing in the wind. Follow these suggestions to avoid distractions in the driving environment and thereby avoid collisions. Some locations to watch for trouble are traffic-controlled intersections, in other words, stop signs and lights, approaching crosswalks, lanes next to parked vehicles, parking lot entrances, interchanges where vehicles enter and leave, slippery or ice-covered streets, where children are at play. If you are about to be hit from the rear, be ready to apply the brakes. Braking will reduce your chance of crashing into the vehicle ahead of you. A head restraint must be positioned properly to prevent or reduce the risk of whiplash in a rear-end collision. Make sure the head restraint is adjusted to effectively cushion your head. Adjust the head restraint to about 3.5 inches below the top of the head and no more than the same distance from the back of the head. The support cushion should align with the back of your head, not the base of your skull. If you are about to be hit from the front, use your arms and hands to protect your face if you are wearing a shoulder strap. If you are not wearing a shoulder strap, throw yourself across the seat so that you don't hit the steering column or the windshield. In road maintenance and construction areas, workers and slow-moving vehicles may be present. One or more lanes may be closed. Always drive slowly through these areas. Follow the posted speed limits and the direction of any flashing arrows or orange cones. Make any lane changes early and safely. Workers in these areas expose themselves to danger on the roads. They carry orange signs and flags and wear orange jackets and helmets to ensure their visibility. They count on you to drive carefully. Always use extra caution near parks, neighborhoods, schools, and other populated areas where children may play, bicycle, or walk. A 25-mile-per-hour limit applies when traveling near school zones where children are outside or crossing the street. As they are less predictable, slow down and give children wider space to maneuver. If there is not a safe way to steer clear of the children, stop and allow them to pass. When coming upon animals on the road, slow down and obey the person in charge of the animals. They have a right to share the road with you. On the other hand, if a stray runs across your path, slow down and stop only if it is safe to do so.